Inquisitor.
My name?
Lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing legions, that roaring pin...
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Wow. That's really rare.
I can't help you if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? What kind of screwed if it isn't? I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too much, isn't it? How pretty are you that I actually think this shite is possible?
Basically having like a crisis of atheism.
I like to hear this. The pretty part, not the overwhelmed by everything part.
Oh sure, don't mind the bung writ through the heavens, love. Primp and toss and all is well. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order, for now.
You get Fade Touch things from the baby hippos? I don't know, should I like continue flirting with her? I'm afraid I may have missed it with Josephine. Well, I assume that at some point it'll make me choose. Until then, I can probably just be a little flirt.
I'm hoping you'll stick around. Never know what might interest you.
Oh, listen to you. We'll see how things go, Lady Herald.
And oh, she's the
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Okay, you're not very talkative. Alright, Vivian, what's going on?
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
A lot of our people just died. We will discuss whose fault that is later.
Now is always the time, my dear. The past cannot be changed, and tomorrow may never come. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Sure, I can recognize it, and then I'm gonna smack you in the face. Really want to tell her to mind her own business. She's not gonna approve if I do that. But she seems kind of disapproving in general, so...
I'm not in need of guidance, Vivian.
Good. Stay on your guard.
Oh,
Our
she
enemy
is slightly
advances,
approved.
Inquisitor. We must not sit
Interesting.
idly by. act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
So, this is Skyhold.
Yep. Read the sign on the door too, huh?
Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Sure, he wants to take a walk with me.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Josephine didn't.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing, Ricky, is I'm like, if I'm only level 12 now, there's not really much point in using the materials, the rare materials at this point.
I'm not losing anyone to Corypheus, especially not you.
You
And-
can't afford to think I'm special. I'm a soldier no different than any soldier lost at Haven. I am fond of you, it's true, but we can't let this go any further. This, whatever you want this to be, is impossible.
Why is it impossible? I know you have feelings for me.
My lady,
Jeez.
don't. You're the Inquisitor, the Herald of Andraste.
This one's going so much
Even
faster
now,
than any of
there
the
are
others.
people flocking to your banner, ready to serve, to die. We must remain focused on the task at hand.
He's pushing me off, but he's obviously interested. I don't really want to romance him, that's the thing. I just want to string everybody along as possible.
I care for you just as much as I do them. Can't you just accept it?
I wish it were simple. Believe me, I do, but it's not. We're both bound
What if I
by
romance him?
duty.
Like, can I break up
Our
with him
lives
later?
aren't ours to live. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Ah. Rick's book. Right, I'm supposed to meet Varric up here somewhere. Why isn't this ladder, like... weird? I don't know if you can be a slut or not. That would be if you're sleeping with all of them at one time. If you're just doing it, like, serially, in breaks each time, then... So whose room is this? Ooh. Myself dizzy. Tower materials. Courtyard. Judgments. Speak to the trainers. Okay. No, I'm not saying like a different one each night, but like you're with someone and then you break up with them. It's not like you can never then be with anybody else ever again. What do you mean all at one time? What, like a 7-way or something, however many people you can romance. That's, no. Look for coal. Where is the one where I was supposed to meet this? I wanna. Go clip my way up there. There's not, it's just a dead end. Well, that's stupid. You like a chest or secret or something. Who built this place? That's what I want to know. I want to know the history, like, who built it, where'd they go, why don't they care that I'm here? Obviously, they have been abandoned. No, though. Of Kirkwall. Those are the same except for a scar thing. Maybe you get to do the character creator twice. They too, so I don't know. The thing is, she probably would have looked dang. Probably would have looked a lot like my current character. I'll have to. I always make my characters the same way. Something a little bit different. I mean, how is it a chick? Oh, because when I did the Dragon Age Keep, I said my character in 2 was female. Hard to see. Background being black. Oh, your color's probably gonna be dark. Just change it light first so I can see the hairstyles better. I just make her look exactly like my current character. That would be really weird. Yeah, I know. The hair is terrible. Like, there's a couple that I like, so I don't mind too much. But last one's just like all the scars. Move it to the left to make them go to the right, I guess. That's kind of fun. I wouldn't normally design a character like that. Not to play all the time, but...
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Looks badass,
I
though.
don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
I have to play too. I don't know what's going on.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Kunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Kunari I don't know about?
There's a Kunari. He almost qualifies as a horde all by himself. Fortunately, he's on our side.
So, then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible,
Heaven disappearing.
but we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Have some armor
Corypheus would
with
certainly
shoulder blades like
qualify
that?
as
Because that's
corruption in the
awesome.
ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me
Aware
more
of this
about it.
situation.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully, my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
Is she like in my party now? She's just like hanging out and chatting with me.
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my sister out of the Free Marches. They've both seen enough trouble because of me.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I
Cool.
promise. I was a little surprised, actually.
I actually like the way I designed her.
In general.
If I play 2, I might
Thinks
do
highly
something
of the
similar,
Inquisition.
just to be different from my usual
The
character
exact
look.
phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Great Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it's all Tevinter magic, but he was dead, I swear it.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there
The
ever
blue?
was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him, except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Crestwood! Crestwood. Weirds me out hearing about Crestwood because a lot of time in Crestwood in St. Louis. Every time John goes to Crestwood or something here. It's good. No, I haven't talked to like Iron Bull and them and such like. Cullen. I haven't talked to Cullen, Iron Bull, Cassandra, Sarah. Where did Vivian and them go? Paul's over there now. I need to go do that. I do need to go do that. Okay. I'll talk to this fella first though. Down.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
Thank you.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Loading screen. I swear, if you put me to sleep and I dream that I'm in the Haven again, I'm gonna...
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise.
And Solus's thing he wanted to show me.
Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
Yeah.
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
To listen.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
I saw me like stand up there with the sword. They don't just like a little change of clothing made it so they didn't recognize me.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. Turn helmets off because all the helmets in this game are stupid.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
All right.
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by... that thing out there.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her
That
face,
is-
though, isn't it?
Just her face.
Take care.
I like Harding. Yeah, though.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
I'll let them go a little bit.
I expected you to tell the truth! I told you what was at stake!
So I just hand her over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise.
Ah!
Look at her. She's finally lost it.
This is funny.
right. You've both made your points.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition.
Who that?
First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but she had vanished. Then, we looked for Hawke, but she was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You who kept her from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawke
you.
would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept... what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawke most, Varric kept her secret.
She's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
Yeah, apparently. Tanner does not have any... That hurt a little bit, Cassandra, seriously.
What could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
And I kind of just did a lot of cool things, and she still thinks I'm terrible.
You know what I think? If Hawke had been at the temple, she'd be dead too. You people have done enough to her.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawke. I'm such a fool.
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawke down?
Honestly, Hawke might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. She supported the Mage Rebellion after all. She wouldn't have trusted me for a second.
See?
But this isn't about Hawke, or even Varric. Not truly.
How much you don't
I
trust
should
me.
have been more careful. I should have been smarter.
No.
I don't deserve to be here.
She's got kind of a deep little character arc going on right now.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawke or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But
Sorry.
if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Aww. Was it like inside this? John says Cole's pretty weird.
Thank you.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be
Iron
here, your
Bull's
worship.
guy.
You need anything, let me know.
We'll talk later.
He is waking up.
Should be better.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you. We'll see.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning? Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
We are assembling quite the influential list of allies.
We could have stopped before that black wall. Not me. They can just up and take your wares.
Anything. Thieves hiding behind fire.
Face up on spicy. So that's just the under. Alright, so wait, who's this? Oh, black wall. Where did Cullen go? Oh, he's over there. I think he was over here. He was never over there. People keep moving around. Okay, where am I? Oh, I'm on the upper level. Hoping John would get back.
Our heroes
Woke up all the way.
wide road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain calls for home and
A little bit longer. Because I'm selfish like that. Okay, that's good to know. I have to pick which specialization and I can.
Oh, Bells, it's you.
Bells!
Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
Oh. Everyone's mad because she supported what's-his-face in the battle in the first one.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
Bring Thread back.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Elf root. So if I upgrade the garden, then do I get these? Like I get elf root, spindleweed, and blood lotus like on a recurring basis in the garden? That's a lot of elf root, spindleweed, and blood lotus. Invest. I'm gonna go AFK for a second. Well, say AFK. I don't actually have a keyboard. Get the baby up real quick. I should be home soon, but right now mommy's playing a video game. Bye, Elfruit. More planters. Need a lot more materials too.
We are honored to serve.
Where's the garden actually at? Sandra? Need money. Like, there's ways to get money in the game, and I just, like, I never spend any. I always just use weapons I find. Or make. Okay, so now I need to go down here. What is this? So let's go to Colin. It's not really worth it then. Money's... Goodness. Okay. I almost just tried to jump over that. Good thing I didn't do that.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. Most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold.
Aww.
As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
It's just science we don't understand yet.
Your worship.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
I like cosmetic upgrades though. I don't have a problem with that. At least the first time through.
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Oh.
Do you ever see...
Are you okay?
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be
Oh
able
my god,
to
that's
withdraw.
a trip over stuff.
I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you, Cullen.
That's it?
Our escape from Haven. It was close. I'm relieved that so many made it out.
Me too in March 1st. Ooh. Sideways eyes there. You're bad at...
behind.
Okay.
You could have... I will not allow the events at Haven to happen again. You have my word.
Bye? Telling Colin bye?
I don't
need you, sister.
You're carrying a heavy burden for one so young.
I'll carry it back to Crestwood and kill those bandits. That's what Father would have wanted.
He'd want you to live a good life.
He's dead. You didn't know him.
Bonnie Sims.
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secret was not too close. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
Who or
We're way
what
overdressed
are
for this place.
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing.
I tried to go and take out the cart go to the Carta place.
Honorable. You
It was like its
have
own
what
thing,
you
so I
need
didn't
at
do
honest
that.
prices.
Oh, so Segrid died. Oh, could I have saved Segrid and had him here instead?
It's a shame Segrid didn't survive Haven.
It is, but one must continue.
That's it?
He was a shrewd man, but he was none too pleasant. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
The merchant that I had in Haven, because I don't even remember.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of Valrio display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
We'll speak another time.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
What do you have? Anything useful? That's expensive. Rare rune material.
Our mounts have never had better.
Our mount, like our singular mount. I got one of these. Draco Lisks. Gotta figure out how to get more of these animals.
Inquisition?
I want all of them. I want all the animals. Buy, sell. Ooh. And Surefoot. Kill dragons to get Dracula. Oh, I see. Yeah. John did kill a dragon. Trying to pour your water into the Dr. Pepper can? Did you just turn the sound off? Here we go. Eyes.
You're the Inquisitor, hmm? Honored. Don't ruin it.
Ruin it?
By pretending to something you're not. If you want things just so, what I have to teach will be lost on a fool. Your people asked for an artificer. My name is Three Eyes. Let's get started.
So these are the 3 trainers, right? So how do I know which...
I'll come back to this.
How do I know which one does what I want to do?
This is a fine fortress. It's very quiet. I wonder if you tire of quiet. I am keen, Inquisitor. I bring the Maelstrom, the Tempest. Are you interested?
I can take all the quests, but then I can only choose one. I can only complete one.
You've told me nothing. How can I know?
Then you can sit and wait, or you can leap. They say you're in charge. I say, from where? From the thick of things? From the fore? That's how you create victory. You wade in, smash a glass, make a mess, and change the battle from within. You may think you now lead, but when you're the Tempest, you're someone to follow.
Well, that doesn't seem to make... Doesn't seem to work with being an archer.
Why would this suit me?
It suits you if you make it suit. There's no way to make elemental chaos sensible if you're not the type. The enemy will know you're coming, but like a boat before the storm, what can they do besides batten down and pray? The Tempest leaps where they shouldn't, and makes the battle fit them. Is that you?
What do you mean by smash a glass?
I mean exactly that. We use concoctions to cover ourselves in the elements.
Like potions?
Battle is
Jars
no
of
time for
bees.
sitting. We use flasks of elements and smash them fast. It makes a mess, Inquisitor. That appeals, or it doesn't.
Doesn't really appeal.
Is your name a title? Keem seems underwhelming.
Should it be Tornado, or Gale, or Bluster Kerfuffle, master of windy import? Tempest is simplicity. Unpredictable does not mean foolish. Spirited does not mean arrogance. Let your enemies make those mistakes, and pay the price time and again.
Is this a magical talent? Or a study in brewing elixirs?
No, Inquisitor, I will not assign a circle reading list or instruct the basics of brewing. Let your people do the preparation. I teach how to survive what we do.
Well, what's the third one, though? Sarah's Tempest and Varric is the Artificer.
Very well, let's see where this leads.
Grand. But first, we set the conditions. This instruction, the first and least, will show the path your storm will take. Small steps, Inquisitor. The last of the calm.
Oh, you said Cole is the assassin.
I received a bird. It had a note. Now I am here.
You're here to train me?
Ah,
Oh, Karina, it's not dinner time.
The Inquisitor wishes to become more than Inquisitor.
Karina?
Perhaps she wishes to walk in shadow, even as she is bathed in light. To save life through inflicting death. Childish notions. The profession of assassin has no time for it.
Your profession has my respect. I'm eager to learn.
Really? We shall see. Let me first say, she does not want to be an assassin. Any more than she would wish to be a sword or a cudgel. Such are the weapons of others. They lack intent. She must become her own assassin. There is a difference. Let me next say, death has nothing to do with it. Death is the payment, the byproduct.
Took my chair.
Our way is between life and death. It is a door through which she will send others.
I'm not gonna sit in your lap, Karina. I'm too big.
Tell me the benefits.
Our way is the sudden strike that overwhelms. The leap from shadow and back.
Like that.
We hit where and when it hurts most. In so doing, we send a message. No others invite death so efficiently. That is what the assassin offers.
Is there a danger to this?
The trite answer is that there is a danger to everything, but also a use. There is no physical cost, no corruption, only action. She may come to see others as mere things. That can be a pity.
Yeah, it seems like all of them
I know
are
of
better
the
for
Antiquan
daggers.
Crows and the bards of the game. Are you similar?
But I might respec as dagger.
The Inquisition did
Then
not
I'd have to
request a
respec
servant.
like Sarah back
They
to.
asked for the means. I am a trainer, and as such, I am not tethered. Some find that freedom unsettling. That is my servant.
I'm ready to start learning.
She is willing. Will it always be so? There are tasks, processes, ways to train the mind and body. They require simple motions. First steps. Then we shall see what she may become.
Your knife. Alright, let's take this one.
I'm waiting, Inquisitor. If you don't have the patience for the job already, you'll find our Artificer a poor fit.
What makes this better than other disciplines?
Nothing beats the preparation of a good trap. Let a child rush about.
Oh,
the field.
traps.
I know
Bad.
where my enemy is forced.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like this.
Look in their eyes.
Rita, don't shake the fence, please. No.
We
Let go.
control.
Stop.
We shape. We command. The fool who fights the Artificer dreads every step.
Do you make showpieces like Varric's crossbow, Bianca?
I know both names.
And?
He holds it too tightly. Things are things. If a trap saves your life, do you thank it or your hard work? I don't teach vanity pieces. I show you how to survive.
Why are you called Three Eyes?
Every toy I place is another weakness gone. Another eye to watch the enemy. I can be everywhere on the battlefield, and so can you.
I need to reach the controller.
I'm ready to
BBs is
start
not
learning.
You need tools.
Not the best.
And to walk some simple paces. Here are instructions to follow. Your last, so far as I'm concerned. After this, you instruct the course of every fight. If you've the patience.
I do not have patience. Patience is the thing I do not have. We're definitely not gonna do this one. The archer, or the assassin, and the fist. But I feel like assassin would be better. Better for me. Alright, I guess I should find Cole. Cole. Alright.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
I'm calling it it.
In fact, his
Him.
nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solus.
Irk.
What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man.
Nope.
Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
Oh, that's interesting.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is removed.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven.
You found a new book.
So many soldiers fought to
Out of
protect
the
the
library
pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
That's disconcerting.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Solus tried to explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while.
I stopped listening to most things Solus says after a while.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real.
Yeah, I would never send anybody away. I don't understand why.
I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His
body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Karina, don't pull on Karina.
Try. I want to stay.
Oh, greatly approves. All right.
Yay.
Okay, I'm thinking the assassin's probably the way I'm gonna go. But I should probably stop pretty soon. Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay out here. Yeah, I'll probably do that, take them all out, and see what their abilities are. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep assassin. All right, she's done with me playing this game. So, good chatting with you, Ricky. I'll talk to you later on stuff. I did just save her, right?